Phillip Schofield just can't keep his name out of the newspapers, can he? Following rumors of an "I'm a celebrity, get me out of here" comeback. More on that later. It's now been reported that he will be cozying up to his wife this Christmas. You really couldn't make it up, could you? Yes, Phillip is reportedly planning to spend Christmas with his wife Stephanie Lowe and their 2 daughters. The former This Morning host is said to be keen to spend some quality time with Steph and their children Molly and Ruby over the festive period. Phillip previously apologized to Steph, who stood by him after he came out as gay in 2020, after confessing to an affair with a younger male This Morning colleague. Now, Phillip and Steph are said to be on better terms, with a source claiming it is natural for them to spend Christmas as a family. The source reportedly told Woman's Own, "Christmas is all about spending time with the people you love." While Phil and Steph are no longer together in the traditional sense, there's still a lot of love between them. Phil spends a lot of time with his family, which includes Steph, so it's natural that they'd spend the big day together. Despite separating from his wife in 2020, the couple have not yet filed for divorce, and Phil has been pictured still wearing his wedding ring. After admitting to the affair with a colleague, Phil resigned from all of his ITV jobs and was dropped by his agents at YMU with immediate effect. A source said at the time, "Steph is absolutely devastated. She had no idea of any of this. She is a trusting woman who has supported Phil for many, many years, so this has been a real shock to her." Phil always positioned the man as a friend, so that has prompted a fair bit of anger, to put it mildly. It is literally the most heartbreaking thing that could have happened to Steph. It isn't just the relationship, but the deceit. Phillip's representatives apparently declined to comment on the news that Phil is spending time with his family at Christmas when contacted. So if they declined to comment, where did this information actually come from, and why are they desperately trying to keep Phillip Schofield's name in the limelight? Blinkerhole believes that there is a lot more to come regarding Phillip Schofield and Holly Willoughby, partly because the results from ITV's independent inquiry are due around Christmas time, and because the pair are linked to a much bigger puzzle which we touched on in our video Dangerous Game. So desperate are the newspapers to keep Phillip's story alive. They have even been suggesting that he may appear in the upcoming series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, which his good friend Vanessa Feltz, who was pictured dining with him at the Little Bird restaurant in Chiswick during the height of his scandal, has seemingly dismissed. It was suggested that the ex-TV presenter will be part of the star-studded show in a comeback attempt similar to that of disgraced MP Matt Hancock. However, Vanessa Feltz addressed the rumors when she was probed on the red carpet at the London Lifestyle Awards. When asked for her take on the matter, she said, "I don't know anything about it at all, but I would be absolutely flabbergasted if that were true." She also told a former Big Brother evictee that viewers should put their money on him going nowhere near the place, and absolutely not to further theories Phillip would be taking part in an upcoming series of Celebrity Big Brother either. But the bookies disagree, with betting sites having him at 11-10 to go into the jungle next month, and they apparently thought the same in May this year, with a spokesman for Aspers commenting, "Customers are jumping on the idea of Schofield going for a no-holds-barred rumble in the jungle, probably tears and all, to try and fix his reputation. Stranger things have happened." But there may be method in their madness due to the fact that Phillip Schofield himself admitted last year that I'm a Celeb would be the only show he'd consider being a contestant on. Speaking on This Morning in November 2022, Phillip sat down with co-host Holly Willoughby and former campmates Matthew Wright and Lisa Snowdon in the ITV studio and reflected on Matt Hancock's explosive arrival. Matthew said he had found it a privilege to enter the jungle in 2013, adding, "It was a great learning experience. I would say I came out of it a better person. TV presenter Christopher Biggins told me it would be a game changer for me, and it was. I kind of wish that privilege was bestowed on someone slightly more deserving than Matt Hancock." He then turned to host Phillip and said, "What about you? I'm looking at you. You would be perfect. Huge star." Laughing, Holly insisted it would prove too easy for the presenter, saying, "You would be able to do everything though. He could eat everything. He could do everything. He wouldn't be bothered." A smiling Phil then admitted I'm a Celebrity is the only show he would agree to do, adding, "But the answer is currently no. I was asked. I'm asked all the time. No, not yet. Never say never to anything." Giggling next to him, Holly insisted she would never do the show, and when Phil then suggested doing Strictly Come Dancing instead, she still firmly said no. And the Celebrity Big Brother rumor has popped up again, with a recent insider saying, Celebrity Big Brother is coming back and ITV want massive names to kick it off. CBB is the perfect place for stars who are riding off the wave of a scandal, or something big happening in their lives. They added, Phillip Schofield is someone they're going to approach, as well as people like Jennifer Arcuri, who had an alleged fling with Boris. But perhaps, Phillip Schofield would prefer the Outback, as Blinkerhole discovered that just last year, Phillip Schofield shared a photo of himself already inside the I'm a Celebrity jungle at the iconic Jungle Arms pub, and even tagged his good friends Ant and Dec. The former TV star could be seen in the photo, which was taken in 2010, sitting on a bar stool as he smiled for the camera. Phillip wrote in the caption, "Loved my trip to the Jungle Arms, can't believe it was 12 years ago." And we also discovered that it's not the first time Phillip Schofield has been linked to a possible stint on I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. In 2017, the former This Morning veteran admitted that he was keen to take part in the show. Phil confessed, "I would do it, and I would eat all the business. I can't do it because they all have metal billy cans and the metal spoons and then it goes right through me. I couldn't do that," he admitted. However, his then co-host Holly Willoughby asked if wooden bowls and spoons would solve the problem, to which he was certain it would make a difference. But Phil had other matters on his mind. "What happens if I end up with someone I can't stand? I have a list." Holly laughed back. "Well, I would definitely watch it then." And it seems the metal utensils play on his mind quite a bit as he mentioned the problem again, this time to Josie Gibson in 2021, explaining that it's the very reason that he could never take part in the series. Josie, who at the time was standing in for Holly Willoughby, said, "You've got rid of all your home comforts. I don't think I could do it. Could you, Phil?" "Well, I've always said I'm a Celeb is the only one I would do," he replied as Josie asked, "Really? But I wouldn't do it. I don't think," he continued. Explaining his reasons, Phil added, "I couldn't do it because they eat out of those metal cans with metal spoons, and I've got goosebumps even thinking about it. Scraping the spoon on the tin can, I couldn't do it. I'd starve to death." Stunned, Josie said, "There's bugs, there's snakes, there's rats, and Phil is worried about a spoon on a metal spoon." Phil then insisted it would be his biggest challenge on the series. Though, now, following his downfall, we think a few metal utensils would be the least of Phillip Schofield's worries should he decide to head into the jungle. It should be what the public will be voting for him to do that should concern him. Bush Tucker trial, anyone? Please like and subscribe for more journeys through the Blinkerhole. For entertainment purposes only. Keep up to date with our latest investigations and hit the join button. If you like what we do, send us a super thanks. Official Blinkerhole merchandise is available in store.